Hello booktube, my name is Elizabeth and welcome to Book Babble. Today I'm going to be doing my weekly wrap-up for November week 1. The first book that I finished this week was Alive by Scott Siegler. This was so amazing. Let me tell you what, I absolutely loved this book. I think I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. The ending slowed down a little bit for me and it wasn't as intriguing, but it was still so good. And in the back of the book, Scott Siegler writes a letter to the reader saying that, you know, not to give anything away and to leave the elements of surprise to the next reader if you do a review. So I'm going to do exactly that. The only thing that you need to know about this book is that the main character wakes up in a room full of coffins. There are 12 coffins in all, and in six of the coffins there are dead children, and in 6 of the other coffins, including hers, there are people who are alive, and basically stuff happens from there, and it's super good. I really enjoyed it. I just really can't say anything else about this because I don't want to give too much information away, but I promise you will not be disappointed. The next book I read after Alive was Traffic by Ellen Hopkins, and Traffic follows 5 different teenagers who are either trafficked or they get into prostitution in some way for some reason, and both of the books were really good. Ellen Hopkins tends to leave her books with the opportunity to make a sequel or even a 3rd book, and I really feel like this is one of those sequels that really needs a 3rd book so I can feel finished with all of the characters. Some of them, there were 2 characters where the storyline goes in a way where I'm satisfied with that ending and I don't need to know anymore, but the other 3 I really wish that I knew more about what happens with the rest of their lives, and none of the characters intermingle with each other. They all end up in Las Vegas, but I don't think any of them really know each other. They're just separate storylines, and I really liked that about this book. I love Ellen Hopkins. If you don't know, she writes in verse, which is just so unique, and I really love reading about, you know, characters in that format. So if you have never tried an Ellen Hopkins book, I highly recommend it. All of her books are absolutely fantastic. The book that I am reading currently is The Sword of Summer, the first book in the Magnus Chasing the Gods of Asgard series, the new series by Rick Riordan, and it's amazing. I mean, it's Rick Riordan, and I really love the Norse mythology that is in this book, and I'm really liking it so far. I am on page 245 out of almost 500, so about halfway through, or a little over halfway through, and I'm really enjoying it. If you enjoy Rick Riordan's other books, or you enjoy Norse mythology or Vikings in any way, I highly recommend this. I'm really enjoying it. And a short little announcement about what I'm going to be reading the rest of the week. Winter is released tomorrow, and I got word from my Amazon account that my pre-order has shipped, so I'm super excited about that. And Chloe and I, who from the Brunette Bibliophile, we co-host the Once Upon a Read-Along, where we pick a book every single month to read along with you guys, and at the end of the month we do a live show. And for November and December, we're going to be reading Winter. And the reason why we're reading it for 2 months is because it's really long, and it didn't come out until the 10th of November, and you know, it kind of gives people a break for the holidays. You don't have to worry about a live show or reading 2 books, you know, when you're worrying about Thanksgiving and Christmas and other things. So the live show is going to be January 6th, but both of us have pre-ordered the book, and both of us will be receiving it on the day of release, which is tomorrow. So we are going to be doing a live show unboxing both of our copies of Winter, and we're going to be doing a tag video. I think it's the Lunar Chronicles tag, so come and join us for that. It's going to be tomorrow, sometime around 4-ish on my channel, so subscribe so you can get the latest updates on when I'm going to be posting videos, and as soon as the live shows up, you'll get a notification for that as well. But that's all I've got for you guys for my weekly wrap-up. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!